everyone, and welcome back. So it is Monday, it is time for a react. Now, this wasn't my intended reaction video this week. However, like 2-3 hours ago, the Can I Beat Zigzag on a UK only Geoguessr map came out by Jack Sucks at Geography, and it's the UK. So part of me is going, can I beat Jack on a UK only? Because I have said for a few videos in the past of like, it'd be interesting because I think me and Jack are very similar in level, except for very different reasons. He definitely knows the metas better than me. And it being a UK only map, I've got to try. So I'm going to definitely react to this and hopefully play along a little bit. Obviously I can't click on a map, but I can, if I know where it is, I can say where it's near. I'm hoping that I can do a UK only. The last time I did a UK only was back when I kind of started. I should probably do another one soon, but let's see, because UK only map does feel like Jack should have the home field advantage here and should beat Zigzag, even though Zigzag is world class, because the UK is so small in comparison to say Australia and you know, US, Canada, Brazil, Russia, all the kind of bigger places that you tend to click on for this. One mistake can be a lot of points difference. So I think Jack's going to do well on this. But let's see. And let's see if I can do better. Let's get into it.
Welcome back to Geoguessr. Of course, I am once again joined by my dear friend Zigzag. How are you doing?
I will do a collab, Jack. I know you wanted 10 YouTubers. I have more than 10 YouTube channels, okay? You can pick the genre you want to collab in. Podcast, gaming, education, travel. You pick it, my man. Hell, come on Tiny Tales territory. You come on there. You can be a voice. I mean, I just did Jack Goes to the Beach with Jackapilla. So, I mean, I want to be one of the 10. Anyway, let's get back into it.
I'm going well, Jack. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic because today we are playing Geoguessr on my own turf. We are doing UK only maps. Even though you are an Australian and I am a United Kingdomer, we're going to see what happens.
I've never been to the UK.
I would have just gone Brit, but let me know how the volume is again as well, because the audio is always up and down. There's a couple of you that do look out for me. Do let me know.
When we see place names, I'm going to be able to place them a little bit better than you.
That's right. So I think
it's going to be the obvious one.
Part of the round, I'll have the advantage, and the longer it goes on, you're going to have more and more advantage.
Yeah, exactly, because we're both going to be able to be moving around for this first game at least anyway.
I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, I think we should jump into it and see what
happens. Okay, let's see.
Good luck.
So if anyone doesn't know, I have lived in 7 or 8 different counties in the UK, or in England. There are 48 counties in England though, so it doesn't mean I know them all. However, I'm pretty sure Jack's only lived in a couple of counties. And I've lived in the north. I've got family from the north, from like Yorkshire. I lived in the Midlands, as well as the southeast and all over. So we shall see.
Look to him. I have no idea how this will go. It'll be quite embarrassing.
I'm going to try and put some guesses in. We'll see how it goes.
So let's,
do play along at home as well.
There we go. Okay.
United Kingdom, guys. This is not going to be easy. I don't know who's going to win this, but I don't know many place names.
Me.
So it could be problems.
Yeah, he's facing the wrong way. Look at that one idiot. All right, so it's these rural ones where I'm going to be in trouble.
In the middle of nowhere.
Let's be honest, I
that
just need
feels...
a sign that says like Bishop, and then I'll be all right.
It feels Midlandsy.
I was about to check where the sun...
So, farmland like that, there are farms all over the UK. However, like that, that feels very, very Midlandsy. They did say UK as well, didn't they? So this could be Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. It says, yeah, it says UK. So, but I think this is Midlands. I think we're looking middle of the road, maybe East Midlands, I think.
Was there, but that's probably not necessary. So this looks nice. It just looks classic United Kingdom. There was a warning for snow there. What do we have here? We've got a gritter, I think. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm not super confident on this.
First one here.
Yeah, that isn't great. When you get those kind of things, it is not great.
United Kingdom, that's for sure.
That's a very rural thing. This doesn't look like it's southeast to me at all. I could be wrong.
Irish or something, like Northern Ireland, I mean. Ooh.
Doesn't look southwest to me either.
It says slow. So the fact that it says slow and not a rough, which is Welsh, makes me think we're not in Wales. Maybe the Midlands could make sense here. I'm not too sure what I make of this, actually.
We need a sign.
Okay, I don't know if that's good or bad because I don't know how well he knows the UK, but he agrees with me.
He's also not looking for a sign. At least
I'm thinking
Wales,
East Midlands, but I
doesn't say
really
Araf on the ground.
can't be
Do got
sure.
some
When you're in the
people
middle of
on
nowhere like
horses,
this, it's a
so really
bitch.
spot. Looks nice. Got people on.
Oh, horses. Horses, I'm going to go, yeah, very much Midlands. It's going to sound really stupid to so many people. Seeing horses out and about more regularly is very Midlands. Now, that doesn't mean they don't go out everywhere. Of course they do. But it feels like it'd be far more coincidental for the Google car to get somewhere else. Like to get someone in the south riding a horse. It can happen. I know there's so many people out there just like, what the fuck are you on about? But in my mind, this makes perfect sense, all right? Just let me cook, all right?
Horses. I'm gonna go in.
I think
North
Midlands.
Yorkshire, I think.
Every
And
time
I'm
I've
gonna
seen
drop
I've
myself
seen them go
yeah,
out like that,
and I'm gonna
it's
drop
been
Got police horses. No,
it
they're just
means,
horses. This gate,
Midlands.
We just saw a gate. I want to see the gate. The gate.
and I
is,
thought Midlands anyway. So I mean, just
I don't think it's too
it's
far
just
north.
it's
I'm
me
thinking
finding stuff to
probably,
confirm that I'm right, basically.
Way here. I don't know. I'm gonna go Worcester here.
Curious where he goes. He's not dropped a guess yet.
There is not a chance in hell that is Worcester. I used to live not far from Worcester. It's not Worcester. I think this is East Midlands.
Let's see. Oh, he's closer to begin with. I go to north.
Derby.
That's where I'm
Okay.
from.
So
Okay.
I mean, Midlands is Midlands of the Midlands really there. I'm gonna call that a fucking win. On the first one, I would have gone around. I mean, I would have been here. I would have been nearer here. So I would have been closer. I'm going to take it, and yeah.
Hefty amount of damage to begin with, so it was near Derby. All right, as long as it's not too rural. Okay, this looks better. This looks once again.
Oh God,
like
that looks like
could be
everywhere.
So many places in the UK.
Yeah.
To assign
I've said this
probably.
before. It's one of the biggest issues.
Wales.
That's Wales.
Okay, or I guess potentially Ireland, maybe, but no.
No,
I think
that's
this
not-
is Wales, isn't it? Let's just have a double check.
Yeah, that
Corpus
is
Christi High School.
Wales.
Got to be Wales, right?
But
Red
where?
Bull Heritage Collection. Yeah, that's.
I have to do this before though. It's one of the bigger issues with the UK is apart from like red brick and certain places that it is, a lot of it looks the same.
Definitely Welsh, but I don't
Where in
have
Wales?
a
Maybe near
specific area
Cardiff?
of Wales yet, and I think he'll definitely be able to work out it's Wales too.
This is more urban, so potentially more favourable for Jack.
I know that's a kind of a cop out, but what have I always said, and Zigzag said in his things, always head for the capital if you're not entirely sure.
On this, okay. Westminster Drive, Clear Channel. What does it say on this bus stop? The bus stop's probably the key. Adshell. No idea what that means. Westminster Drive. I mean, Westminster is.
Oh no!
Outside of London, or?
Oh my God, he's going
City
for.
Centre. It says the name of the place here. I'm
He
pretty
hasn't seen the
sure.
Welsh.
Can't make it out. That's the skyline of the city.
He
I'm gonna
thinks
go
we're in
outside of
England.
London here.
Oh my God!
We've only got 15 seconds, not a lot of time. I think I'm gonna go. There's a lot of built-up houses and stuff, so I'm gonna go more towards Cardiff. I think. But honestly,
That's
not really
exactly
sure.
what I'd
Let's
done
go
there.
Why not? This random area. Let's see. Okay.
Yeah, it was Cardiff.
Nice. Ooh,
It was
you
Cardiff,
actually
and
looked at it, so
he
you
just
didn't
saw
actually
Westminster.
spot that it was Welsh.
Damn.
That's a nice amount of damage.
I think that's such. So that's, and I don't know whether this is the case in other countries. I'm not entirely sure. Westminster Drive, what whatever drive or avenue or whatever, it can be anywhere. Like we don't tend to just name it after something it's near. Like Westminster Drive could be anywhere. You could be in Oxford, and it be called Bristol Drive, or be in I don't know, in Rye, and it be called York Drive. It has no relation whatsoever to where you are. So if you've seen it in terms of a street name, look for something else.
To begin with.
Ooh, Cardiff. Yeah, that makes sense. But I don't think it actually said Cardiff anywhere on that. So that's
No, you're in one of the small suburbs outside, aren't you?
It's better and not let the time run out so quickly there. This gives big vibes of southern to me. Manor farmhouse. This architecture, it's going to be southern, and it kind of looks like it's around London, maybe a bit further north. I'm just going to go straight to the guess here because clearly letting the timer run out is not to our advantage.
This looks like a nice rural southern area. I can't go towards that church, which is a shame, but I can head down here. He's
Maybe
guessing
nearer
early.
Surrey,
Suspect.
I'd have thought.
Oh, no, I got black screened and the sign's gone. Okay, well, I'm just going to have to go down
Could
here.
even be West
Nice
Sussex,
areas
but
around, like,
Surrey?
Oxford and that sort of thing. Let's see. We're just a bit closer.
Guildford. Just outside Guildford, which is Surrey. And down here, you can can't quite see it. It says Crawley, which is West Sussex. I literally said both. So I would have probably gone here. I'd have gone here in between the two. But man, I'm you know what? I'm fucking liking this so far.
It was towards Surrey, Guildford.
Sorry, I will try not to stop so much, but I'm enjoying the fact that I actually kind of know something.
All it took was to be in my literal own country.
I'm not used to this.
I think the thing is, Jack is always been in the north. He's never lived kind of
We want a place name here.
in different parts of the UK.
Vibes here, I would say. Weak Bridge.
God.
Got the White Lions in it, bruv. Oh, bus stop. Defibrillator. Oh, this bus stop should have information on it. BT. What would BT stand for? Birmingham.
Okay, so for anyone that's not from the UK, or actually some people may not even really think about that, that is a great way to reuse that. So it used to be a telephone box. You won't see telephone boxes around much anymore because, of course, everyone has a mobile phone. But that is a telephone box, and they used to be all over the UK. They were the ones that replaced the red box, which is the one you see more in like America, where they go, oh, this isn't this so English? It's like they haven't been around for 50 years. You still find the red boxes in some places, but that was the newer version. And then they've completely been just taken out in some places. But obviously in this little village, they've put a defibrillator in there, which is like, I'm guessing maybe they had an issue. Maybe there was a few people that had heart attacks. Maybe it's an older village because it's a weird one, but that's a cool use for it. I mean, it means that you've got that there without that problem. The point I was going to make, BT, because it's a telephone box, British Telecom. That's what it stands for. Owned by a Spanish company, but it's it's British Telecom. So I used to work for British Telecom at one point. I used to be broadband and mobile specialist for BT. But yeah, BT is British Telecom. That's a very old symbol for BT as well. They don't look like that anymore. But yeah, BT, if you ever see BT, it is not telling you where it is at all. Obviously, people in the UK are going to probably know this. But yeah, if you're from outside the UK, you see BT like that, it is not the place.
I don't think it's Birmingham.
All right, once again, this looks like what was possibly once a nice southern town, and then it's maybe slowly developed into a
I don't
slightly
think it's
less
southern.
Nice town. Oh, it's a village. Wissendine.
I don't know,
Never
though.
heard of that.
Wissendine.
Wissendine. We've got classic pubs,
Wissendine.
White Lion. Yeah, it's got to be probably a similar area to
I'm
that.
feeling Norfolk.
Biffa doesn't say where Biffa is or if it's a place. I don't
Same thing. Biff is a company.
find anything here. I'm just going to
I'm going to go Norfolk. I'm going to say Norfolk because it looks similar to like Downham Market and places like that.
Somewhere like, I'm thinking like
Actually,
this
it's
area,
more rural than
thinking
Downham
north
Market,
and-
but that kind of thing.
Yeah. A little bit posh. I'm happy with this. I think this might be okay. Let's see. Come on.
What have you got?
Let's do it. Where are we at? Oh,
Near
you
Leicester.
got me on that one.
Okay.
Wow, what a point.
So I went too far. I went too far over to the right.
1,700 points of damage. Oh my gosh. I took my time to get the vibes, and to be fair,
I would have not been closer than Zigzag there. I would have lost.
Next
I would
up.
have definitely lost.
Oh, just a classic UK housing estate here.
Okay.
Cities all over the place. Walsall.
Walsall.
Council.
Oh, West Midlands.
Where is Walsall Council? There's Wallsend, which is up in Newcastle.
And this is where, having not lived around, this is where, at least in the UK, I'd have the advantage. Walsall is just outside of Birmingham. It's near Wolverhampton. It's part of Wolverhampton, but it's just outside Birmingham because they're next to each other on the map. So it's Wolverhampton on the left, then it'd be Walsall and Birmingham below it. I used to live up like 40, 50 miles away from Birmingham, which is why I know. Walsall is the very Wolverhampton. It's that kind of, it's where you're starting to get into more Manchestery sounding outside of Birmingham. But yeah, Walsall is West Midlands. A lot of this seems to be around that area. It's interesting. I don't know whether they've done a lot of Midlands in these maps to try and offset like a lot of the London ones, which you'd expect to see. But that's Midlands, 100%. If that's Walsall City Council, it's always the thing I go for. That is just above Birmingham, to the left, I think.
But Walsall? I can't think where Walsall is. I'm going to have to try and get out of this house.
Listen, because he's lived in the north.
Please,
And
get me out
if
of
you
here.
haven't lived around the UK, you wouldn't know.
Some specific piece of
No reason for either of them to know where this is.
Walsall Council.
Not Walsall, Walsall.
Where is Walsall? Let's set the checkpoint there. Let me get the vibe here. What's the vibe? I want to see that bus as well as I possibly can here. Oh, and it disappeared. No.
That always happens.
Walsall, Watford, Woking.
No, Further
Yeah,
up.
Not sure. Vibes? I think it's a bit further north. I'm gonna go Scunthorpe.
Too far
Okay, we're
north.
back on the main street. If I can find a place name in 30 seconds, I'll be okay. Okay, what we got? Indian takeaway, Middleton Foods. That's not quite enough.
Walsall gives
No,
it to
we're
me.
gonna go around Leeds, but I honestly have
Definitely
no
too
clue.
far north.
Approved by City Council.
Midlands
I
just
need
outside
more.
Birmingham. Oh, baby!
Ooh, we're both quite
Look
far
at
away.
this.
North of Birmingham, but I just did a little bit extra damage, so he's playing really well.
Damn, Wolverhampton.
Look at that. So Birmingham's down here, Wolverhampton there. It's just there, pretty much as I described it. Does help that I used to live, was it down? I think it's down here, this kind of area. So that helps.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean it made sense because it said the name of the council, but it wasn't a place I'd heard of. So it
Yeah.
makes sense that
If
it's the largest hub.
this is the thing, there's so many weird names because England's been invaded so many times. People always think of England as being the one that invaded everywhere. Everyone invaded us. That's why the English language is such a mismatch of different things. But it also means that our place names are very strange as well. Like you can have things that just don't sound anything like each other. So unless you've lived nearby, you may fall down there.
A big city there. Okay, next one here. I'm waiting for like a Northern Ireland or something, which I can pounce on because I feel like I can recognize that pretty well. Okay,
What have we got? What have we got?
Chilton Health Centre.
Chilton,
we're
Chilton,
definitely in a
Chilton.
town called
Chilton sounds
Yeah,
very
I don't know,
Surrey.
out here.
Chilton-
A quick look.
Oh no,
It feels
Chilton
pretty
sounds
small.
Surrey, but I'm
It's
probably
pretty
wrong.
small. I'm not convinced that it would show up if I zoom like this.
I think the trouble is, like, I look at this and I'm like, this looks so much like the areas that I grew up. But I think most of the UK looks like this, so it's not super
To a
helpful.
point,
Literally,
yeah.
it's the place names that we need to find. Like, this could be where my gran lives. This is so close.
Oh, Durham.
It is where my gran lives.
So I'm nowhere fucking near right, and he's from County Durham. So
Okay, we've got this one in the bag.
nice.
So funny. Where do I want to go? Probably around here. Yeah. Oh my god.
He's
yeah, I've
from up
probably
near Durham.
driven here.
Actually,
That's
Durham or County
so
Durham. I don't know if
funny. Yeah,
Durham
I
is
think
in
we
County Durham.
literally
That
are
sounds
in
stupid,
Ferry
but
Hill, which is an area that I am very familiar with.
Durham. Okay, so Durham is up. Wait.
Oh, he's
I'm
found
joking,
it.
I'm joking. Where's Durham? It's up here. Durham.
he's
Durham.
found
Oh,
it.
oh, oh.
Nice. I would have gone completely wrong place. Chilton just sounded.
Beautiful, very nice.
just
So it was
sounded
actually-
Surrey-ish
where was
to
I?
me.
Chilton. Okay, so very close there. He did well though. He found Durham.
At least we found Durham. That's at least a good result. Oh, that's gonna be big damage though. Double damage. 600 points. Oh no. He's too good, man. How am I meant to keep up with this fella?
Ah, so this is where he might beat me.
Yeah,
It's nice
this is
and
where I fall
spot.
down as
We
well,
are
middle of
very
nowhere.
open. We need some signs. I'm gonna just have to spam click for a bit. I think try and find some stuff. Okay, got a
Okay.
little sign. What's that say? Compton Bassett. Oh, little cot. See, they're tiny places.
Compton
Then so
Bassett.
I just have no idea where that is.
Compton
It's
Bassett. Why does that
very
feel familiar?
And very flat. Okay, let's get our skates.
we down
on
near
here. I'm gonna try and
Shropshire?
go for some info because I feel like even
Shropshire's
just going
kind
for
of
that fast
near
skates is
to
not that
Wales-ish.
effective. This could be good info, though.
That's-
Wooton, and Clevency Courton. That's fascinating. Something farm.
Yeah, because wait a minute, it'd be Wootton Bassett as well, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think we're down. Is it Shropshire? Like down,
the flattest part.
like the near the bottom of Wales, down near there. I think.
I can only imagine. So yeah,
I think.
Yes, yeah.
I could be very wrong here.
They've dropped a guess. Oh no. Ooh,
I'm
we
nowhere
have
near as
a
confident I have been on some of the
waste.
others.
Waste. Not helpful. Not helpful at all. I'm gonna go over this way. Really not sure.
Where are we?
though. Let's see.
Oh!
South. And
Not
he's actually
not
a bit
exactly where I thought. So I thought we were a little bit further down. I thought we were maybe just over here, just below Bristol. But I would have been closer, and I will take it.
closer. He's hanging on, to be fair. Done a nice amount.
I'd have
damage.
won
I
by
mean,
now.
this is an
That's fine.
intense
I like that. I like
game.
that.
Ooh, we've got
On a
lot
world
of
map,
light in front
I
of us.
probably still lose to
we're
Jack,
down
but-
here we should have signs on the roundabout. So let's
What we got?
check
What
it
we
out.
got?
Let's see what's going on. Oh, it's not a sign. It's onto like a slip road motorway. Says slow there, so we're not in Wales. We'll get to a sign. Come on, where's all the signs?
It is a nice
Come
little
on,
thing of
come
like,
on.
oh, I don't see
here we
word
go. Here's the
Arath.
signs. Here's the
I'm not
signs.
in
Come
Wales.
on, hurry up. Tollbar, Birmingham.
Oh, Coventry,
Warwick.
Birmingham.
Okay, so we're like.
Thank
this
you very much. I'll take it.
Feels like
Yeah,
London to
just
me.
put it
We're
near,
up here. It feels
in
like we're
between
right
Birmingham and
in the
Coventry.
section. Yeah, we are. Okay, we're near Coventry, which I think is around here. Birmingham is also nearby, and Warwick. Warwick
Coventry.
is part of the puzzle here.
Just around there,
I'm
yeah.
seeing it, but we're on the A45, so we can find.
Although it's going
Where's the
down
A45?
towards them, so maybe you're a bit
They
further
are
up.
To our west. Let's go for the 5K here. A46. Where's the A45 and the A46 come to meet? Like
See,
around
if I
45.
drove, this may be a bit better,
We have
but
this, roundabout.
I
thing.
just
That
don't.
Looks pretty good, but we need an overhead overpass, so no, it won't be. Let's check the other exit here. Last minute heroics are needed. I don't see it. Okay, Warwick, please be nearby.
M40, M6, M69. Let's go a little bit closer.
says Leicester
see if
as
we
well,
get
so it's coming from the
anywhere
left,
more
right?
specific. We've got an airport. We're probably on the M6, right? You would think, anyway. Maybe around here would be a safe guess. I think he's probably going to do okay here. A45, can we see that entirely? time? No, we can't. Let's just go for it. He might beat me on this one, I think. Let's see. He has done.
Oh, nice. We are pretty close to that.
Okay, I would have gone in between, so I'd have pretty much exactly where Jack did.
Oh my gosh. Woo, guys, we're making a comeback. And we have place names. Okay, that is computer something, something, something. Nothing.
Yeah, what does it say?
Oh, we got a big sign there. I want to read that. I want to read that, please.
Another very familiar looking spot. Computer, laptop, monitor, repair center. Which would be better? I think I'd be better going this way.
Is there any other signage?
Let's get over here. Can we get onto this big road?
A big B&Q could be anywhere.
Here. What do we have? They're blank. See, I'm worried he's going to put the pressure on me here. I need a sign pronto.
Melville Park. Okay, come on. Wait, the sign disappears. That's so bullcrap, man. Maybe we can go to the other side of the road. It'll read
It's
it.
annoying when you do that.
No. Oh, no.
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's
read it. This,
bullshit.
You get something. Blind.
Oh. Okay. Derby. Is that Uttoxeter? If that's Uttoxeter... Wait a minute. What's the saying? By bridge. If that's Uttoxeter, we're in Staffordshire. I used to live in Staffordshire. If that's... and Derby isn't that far away. Yeah. So that's Uttoxeter. I used to take the mick out of the name when I was a kid because I thought it sounded like a baby trying to say a place name. Uttoxeter. That looks like Utah. I can't think of what else is that going to be because it looks like a U, T. That's Uttoxeter. We're in Staffordshire. We're in Staffordshire, so yeah, that's got to be. Yeah. It's not Chester. That's Uttoxeter. It's definitely a U, and I actually can't think of anywhere else in England. Uxbridge. I was originally going to say I can't think of anywhere else in that starts with a U in England, and then immediately Uxbridge. Anyway, but that's Uttoxeter, yeah.
Lethbridge, Mere Park.
Yeah.
I actually have no idea.
It's Staffordshire, so we're near Stoke-on-Trent. Oh yes!
He might kill me. He's killed me.
Thank you very much. On this map, why can't I get these maps when I'm doing duels? Why the fuck can't I get? I would have won 2 or 3 times over, and that's purely because I know Uttoxeter. My school that I went to, because I lived in Staffordshire when I was like 15, at the end of schooling in the UK, and our houses were named after places in Staffordshire nearby, and we had Uttoxeter, Lichfield houses. I love that. That is a giveaway to me. He's just lost. He lost even in England.
Good game. That was tooth and nail. Wow.
I am trying not to stop so much. It is just hard because I like to play along for this.
Slowly grind you down, but as soon as I'm just in a spot with no instant signs, I just have no clue.
The later the rounds got, the better signs I found. I kept on getting lucky at the end.
I think if we were to just do that over and over, we'd probably 50-50 on average. But I think we've got to play that one again. Let's do one more, and then maybe for the final round to work out who the true United Kingdom expert is. We could do a saw the sign version.
It's me.
Good luck.
It's me.
Best of luck to you. Okay, Jack, come on. You've got this. Wiggle him about. Wiggle him about. He doesn't know what he's doing. Okay, we've got a slow sign. We are not in Wales. Hidden dip. That's fine. Looks like a nice spot.
I've just changed the... anyone doesn't know, I've just changed the screen record there. I have 2 different screen records set up. One's more zoomed in, one more zoomed out, depending on whether I'm playing in a tab on my main screen or not. And then I just looked over to my recording and realized that we were on the zoomed in one. So I'm hoping that is very watchable. I will watch it back. I'm hoping we didn't cut off too much of them. I think we just cut off a little bit of the side so we can get away with it. But anyway, I'll carry on.
Let's get to some signs though. Come on.
Sudden dip, so we know we're probably not in, again, it's not Welsh, and we do have some signs.
I love that that's the same thing they're both going for. It's like, we're not in Wales. Okay.
Okay, what do we got? Setrington, which feels like England to me. We've got a Ukraine flag as well. It feels quite southern without being like all the way southern here. And we come to some place names here. Excellent. So, Malthorpe, Grimston, Setrington.
They all sound very northern to me. I don't know the names of any of them.
I'm going to find them anyway, so let's just keep moving on.
Malton, Scragglethorpe.
Yeah, Scragglethorpe just sounds northern.
This area, like you've got Scunthorpe here. So
that's kind of what I was thinking. And Grimston is like Grimsby. It just sounds
too much of a chance to try and find it. Do you think that's worth doing? I think it probably is. You know, just like if I'm just like over here where there's some interesting.
But Setrington does sound southern. The rest of them sound northern, but Setrington sounds southern.
South vibe pretty strongly though. Setrington. He's put the pressure on, so maybe...
Yeah,
he knows something
Setrington
I
is the
don't
one
know.
that sounds south. The rest of them sound
Good sign
northern.
Here. Yorkshire. I have no idea.
Oh,
Yorkshire.
it is north then. Yeah.
I mean, makes sense. It's up New York. I forgot that. I think if I found that with a little more time, I could have worked it out. But yeah, that's a really bad...
With the Thorpe at the end, it just... Because you've got Scunthorpe and everything like that, it just sounded so northern to me.
I'd start there. Maybe my first win was just a fluke. Next one here. Immediately feels southern. I'm going to go with the south vibe here.
He just thinks everything's southern.
Over.
Have you noticed? Just everything goes like, this feels southern, this feels southern. I don't know if any of them have been yet.
Okay, quite rural once again. We've got a sign up here. Why is he dropping guesses already? What is that about? Okay, well this looks...
He sounded more and more like he was near Newcastle. What's he dropping that for? Newcastle. That sound just sounded right. It just suddenly became... I mean, he's not from that far from Newcastle, I don't think, from Durham, but...
To me, like, it would
the
be
voice came in there.
This area, towards Sheffield.
I wouldn't have a clue here. I honestly do not know.
I don't
It's
know
just
why he
trees.
gets so quick. What did he see that made him... What was that rogue guess for? Just so quick. And he's beat me. He's just trying to stress me out. Test station. Sure. Let's head down here. Get ourselves onto some signs. Very industrial area we're in. This feels like a bad spot to be in, actually. I might return to
013
start and
something.
See if we can go another way.
See, if you know the area codes, you're good. I used to know them a bit better, but
Fancy double-decker buses here.
not
Very
everywhere.
British. You like to see it? Oh, that place is the address on it. It's too hard to read.
Ding,
Move
bro.
one step, and he's out of view. Okay, I would say let's not worry about anything else. Let's get up onto this high way.
Industrial
see
estate,
next
what
to
we
us here.
got?
We
What
wanna
we
get
got,
out of
baby?
Industrial park and onto that thing. Can we? Maybe not. Oh my gosh, guys, this has been a disaster. Wait, we have the grey car. I think that's north.
Not finding any good signs, to be honest. Where's the signs? Here we go. Right, what we got?
He's mettering it.
Berwick upon Tweed. I know where that
Oh,
is.
Berwick
That's
upon
like
Tweed. Okay, yeah, so
here, right?
that's like
Middlesbrough,
the border.
Probably somewhere around here, but I can't see a specific.
Oh.
He's a bit closer again.
Oh.
He must have saw a sign for Edinburgh. We still are in the lead, though.
Berwick upon Tweed, technically the last place to not be at war with Germany. It's a weird reason. Look it up. That
God,
is
actually so
knowing that it was the grey car. That's mettering to hell.
We had the grey Google car. I'm a Geoguessr Pro after all. I get to use that kind of thing. Again, southern vibes, I would say. House is looking very southern here. I might just go for the guess if we don't see anything soon. Let's get a good view of the landscape here before I make.
He's
my
gone
guess.
southern again.
Here's what
I
we're
swear,
looking at.
everything.
So British. Probably quite southern as well. I think I like this kind of guess here near Oxford.
I'm gonna go this way. Hope that we spot a place name a bit sooner, because there I
Yeah,
did see
anything?
some houses. Okay, nice houses. So if I go down here, I might just not spot anything. Oh, windy roads.
Wait, am I being silly with this? Because literally, like half of his guesses, if not more, from Zigzag have been like, it's southern. But I feel like it's weird. Like, so many of the houses in England look the same. Yeah, there's more red brick up the Midlands than the north, but you could, especially when it comes to more rural, I automatically think Midlands and north, not the south. The south is way more industrialized than the north. Granted, southwest is more rural, but not this kind of rural. So it feels really weird that he keeps going for... Am I missing something? Is that just a normal thing for you see England and you just think south? Because, I don't know. Let me know. If you're from outside and that's kind of how you read the UK maps, let us know.
Return at the start, and I'm going to go the other way. I think it's just more of the same. That is the problem here. He's dropped the guess. I'm panicked, to be honest. I am actually a little bit stressed about this whole thing. We'll go there, but I'm not feeling good about it. Oh, what we have a sign. I can't believe it. What is it?
Shoppers, long stay. Oh, it's Norfolk.
Who's closer? Me by 1 mile.
Norfolk, and again, Norfolk is the Midlands. So I would automatically think Midlands and everything else. The thing that would give that away is if you could keep going for long enough, is Norfolk is the only county in England not to have any motorways or highways. There are none. Norfolk's the only one of 48 counties. Only one of them doesn't have any motorways, and it is Norfolk. I believe that to still be true. You'll literally see on here, A roads, A road, A road, A road, A road, A road. They're all A roads. There are no motorways. So if you had more of a feel to get out into it, you'd realise it was Norfolk really quickly. But yeah, again, Midlands. I automatically, if I see that, think Midlands. It wasn't the south.
It was over in Norwich. quite a bit of damage there for 1 mile. Standard. This kind of looks like where Harry Potter grew up. We've got a sort of thatched looking property there, but it's a modern
this
one.
could.
Any signs?
I don't know.
I'm not sure there's a few signs.
There's a very when the
Signs,
houses
like
are this
architecture
kind of young,
here,
it's
like
very difficult to think.
sandstone-ish looking buildings, which I don't know what that means, honestly. But let's continue on here.
It's kind of
I wonder if
faux
I can see
Tudor
anything
stuff.
Wireless. No, nothing too useful, I would say. What would that could be? English place names. I would say it's more England. We've had so much England. What about the bus here? Oh, the bus disappears, of course it does.
Hate it when that happens.
Have literally no idea. I'm just gonna go here.
It feels more northern. I'm gonna go like outside of Manchester. No, I'm gonna go there. So I'm between the 3 Cs. Nice. I kind of got.
So it was more northern. It is quite funny because Jack's from the north. He's guessing north a lot. And Zigzag's guessing south a lot because that seems to just be a default if you're from not from England.
I found much harder to come by.
Far fewer signs, which is interesting because I assumed by living in the UK you would know a lot more places than me, but maybe just by playing Geoguessr I've seen a lot of them on the map and it gives me a bit of an advantage.
I think.
Problem is they keep putting you in villages, and until you can see like a bigger town, you would know them if you're in England a lot better. But the villages can be in the middle of nowhere. Like you don't necessarily know like a tiny little village in the middle of nowhere.
I think you're just a great player. Like one of the previous rounds was literally the place that my family are from, so I recognize it straight away.
If you go back on the footage, you'll see I didn't know where Yorkshire was. Anyway, I saw the sign, so we're gonna go with signage this time.
Yeah,
Okay, this should be very easy for an English person then.
To have a place name in front of us, which I'm surely more likely to recognize.
Yeah,
That
you
is the
should.
case, but as we said,
Definitely.
maybe I can use that information more effectively if you don't know.
Exactly. So it's 1-1. So whoever wins this,
I think
is
the
ultimate
place names should
United
make this
Kingdom expert.
And
a
I think we
doddle
up
for
the
Jack.
HP here. I think we both go for 10,000 because it's going to be big swings either direction if someone actually finds the place.
Ooh, okay, yeah, let's do it.
All right, good luck.
Good luck to you. Come on, I need to win this one. We need to beat this guy. He's from the Southern Hemisphere. He shouldn't win the United Kingdom. All right in front of us, Winchester. I roughly know where Winchester is. I should probably just try and find it, shouldn't I? He can find Winchester though, right? We've got Worcester. Winchester's there, so if I just do this, get right in the middle, and I just guess,
be in
chuck it out
Winchester,
15
then
seconds
you
to try
can't
and
really go
find this.
wrong
Let's
at that
run here.
point.
We're in a big city, a Winchester City Council. That's not good for us, I would say. Winchester bus station. Is this London? I don't think so, guys. I think we're in trouble.
It is, isn't it? It's the default. It's the foreign default for England just being London, which I guess every country has to a point. Not necessarily with the capitals. I think America, maybe people have a default for New York rather than Washington, but and Australia default for Sydney rather than Canberra. But it is. There's this weird default. It's because we call our fucking our airports that are nowhere near London Airport. Gatwick, for instance, which is in West Sussex, 2 counties away. Which, if we put it up to American standards, that's like saying you have an airport in Alabama and then it being in Key West. It doesn't make any fucking sense. But there is a default, isn't there? There is a default for people that this is. You always go south. You always go London. Please tell me if I'm waffling. Tell me if I'm wrong. Please let me know in the comments. I'd love to see, especially from people that aren't from the UK. Is that what you go for? Or if you are from the UK, please let me know, like, north, south, Midlands, and where you were guessing for this. Because it'd be interesting. I guessed a lot more Midlands, but then I have family from the north, and I'm from the south, and I lived in the Midlands. So but I was right more than I was wrong there, because I've been all around there. It's interesting to know.
Nothing. Yeah, these are going to be bad. Wessex. Sadly, no idea.
An old county that no longer
Put
exists.
the pressure on. He went Oxford, which was a nice guess because it does look similar. Okay, cool. We are going for his throat in this final game. I need to do this.
And if anyone's wondering, yes, it did say North Wessex Downs. Wessex doesn't exist as a county anymore. Hasn't done for about 100 years.
The sign. Newton Burgoland. What?
It's Leicestershire, though. It says
Burgoland?
Leics.
Burgland?
Leicestershire
Is that
on the
flower? I don't know where
URL.
Burgoland is. I think that says Leicester though, maybe. So we'll go.
Yeah, that's
towards
Leicestershire
Leicester
somewhere.
If I can find Leicester, which I think is somewhere around here.
So we got.
You had it in a previous round.
Burgerland. Less. I think it probably means Leicester. I'm gonna go Leicester here.
Newton Birchland, isn't it?
ICS. Like, does it really?
Oh, is
make
it just
sense in
it is
Newton? I
Burgerland.
don't see
Okay.
Newton, but I feel like there's probably like 10 Newtons
Yeah.
in the UK.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Where's Leicester? Newton. Where's Newton? No, don't see it.
Near Leicester. Yeah.
Ooh,
Slightly
both
closer.
went
Yeah,
in
it's Leicester.
though, 'cause I
It was
guess
Leicestershire.
it's
The
all there. It's a bit as well,
LICS
mate.
gave
Just
that
a
away.
mile further away.
Hair Lounge.
Really hoping the audio's doing well here. Please do let me know.
Okay. This almost feels a bit less like England and more like one of the other countries to
is
me.
it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
That
it's
looks
Wales.
like a Minwent. No idea where that is, but I think we should probably just guess soon.
Hair Lounge for Men? That's not a place name. What, where is it? Where's the place name? Is it here? There's no place names anywhere. See, this is a nightmare. If I
It
don't
could be a place
spot it
called John
in
Morgan.
the
How do you know?
to head over here. Parking. Cool. Minewent. That sounds Welsh. Oh dear me. Dear
That gives
me.
it away as Welsh.
Get
So
to
it
this
just
sign
Welsh
and
is
see if
just
that
so
gives us anything.
unique
Yeah.
when you're looking at it in
I
the UK.
mean, I don't read Welsh, so I'm just hoping we come across a place.
Could you imagine if he did?
Minwent,
Just
wasn't it?
immediately give it away
Yeah,
somehow.
we're definitely in Wales. But whereabouts in Wales? Because Wales is kind of big.
Oh, you're near Aberystwyth. Okay, so you're down near
Somewhere
Aberystwyth.
north, right?
Down, south.
Like
No,
around
south.
Here. It's
There you
like
are.
Here. I would be shocked if he knew that. So we could just.
Aberystwyth
go on the
helps
outside
there.
a bit. Oh, he's actually a bit closer. Ooh. Oh no. I've been damaged, but I'm still in the lead.
Yeah,
right?
you're
What am I?
way more in the lead than he is.
State here. Wait, I mean, we should have had a sign, right? So I'm gonna go back.
Where?
There's no sign here. We're in Pucklechurch. Sounds.
Where the
England,
fuck is that?
Pucklechurch, doesn't it?
Where's our sign?
See, this is the problem that it gives you villages. So yes, you can be from the UK and know a lot of towns, but the village in the middle of freaking nowhere. How you? It's a random village.
Is that it, or is it around here somewhere? What is this? The sign? I can't even really read
Pucklechurch.
that. Puddle Church, maybe. We've got bad
Puckle Church Village.
Puddle Church.
I wouldn't have. There's not even. I don't even think there's a point.
Okay,
Like
we have a little look.
guessing.
Maybe
I have
think
no
it's
idea.
Pucklechurch. But what about Ashfield? I feel like that also rings a bell.
Ashfield
Unfortunately, I have
is
no idea.
somewhere I
Oh,
think. I feel like I should
H8.
know, but I
Ring Road, Shortwood on the A4. So that would lead
yeah,
me
knowing the
to Ashfield.
motorways,
Nice.
I think really helps
Ashfield,
here.
Puckle Church. Where the hell's Puckle
But
Church?
I'm-
I'll just
I'm-
go down there then.
I don't know.
He's
It's in
close.
Bath.
It was near Bath. Puckle Church. Fair enough. So that was the place name, but it was very hard to spot.
Not a
Doing
goddamn
me in,
clue.
you know.
Ryde.
St John's Road. So there's
oh.
the place. So we are
It's
in
the Isle of Wight.
Ryde. Don't know where Ryde is.
I used to live in the Isle of Wight. I used to live in a small town called Ventnor, which is the southeast of the island, and this looks Isle of Wight as well. Ryde is in the Isle of Wight. It's the top. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's north east, just down on the Isle of Wight. Like when you come over, sometimes you land at Ryde. I'm sure you land at Ryde as well. Yeah. So it's the Isle of Wight. It's the Isle of Wight, 100%.
Ryde. I know where Ryde is in Sydney. I don't know where it is in the UK.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, the Isle of Wight. And this is very south. So this is an island. If anyone doesn't know, again, I'm stopping. I apologise, but hey, anyone that doesn't know, the Isle of Wight is literally an island. It is an island off the south coast of England, just below. It's like you have to take a ferry over to it. There's no other way to get to it. So yeah, the Isle of Wight, and if you're from the mainland, like Jack is, and you've never really been there, you're not gonna know. Like, there's no reason for you to know. The only reason I know is because I used to live on that island. So yeah.
Station. So once we find Ryde, it'll be easy to find, but it's just where.
Yeah, trying to find rides is going to be very difficult if you, because what Isle of Wight doesn't even shut up that well.
1983. I don't know that area code.
And
Yeah.
we're in Ryde for sure. Is that up further north?
Yeah, they're just not going to get this. This
Maybe
is.
it's Scotland actually. There's a lot of places in Australia named after.
I think there may be a ride on the mainland as well, but that just looks Isle of Wight.
I won't go there, so instead I'll go.
If you ever get a chance to go over, do go over. Oh, look, I've just stopped at the right place there. Newport as well. And yeah, it's definitely Isle of Wight. Newport is also on the Isle of Wight. There's another Newport on the mainland as well, but Newport and Ryde being together, it's the Isle of Wight. It's 100% the Isle of Wight. Newport is Newport like dead centre of the Isle of Wight? I feel like I've never been to Newport because I feel like when I came over, I'd always go around the side. Because I'd always go around the edges of the Isle of Wight, because I'd be down in Ventnor. Then if we wanted to go to the seaside more, because Ventnor seaside isn't great, we'd go to Shanklin, and then we'd go around further. If it was like me and my sister, if we'd been good, we'd go round and try and we'd go to Blackganchine, which is like the nearest to an amusement park you have in the Isle of Wight. If there's anyone from the Isle of Wight out there, by the way, hello. I see you. I understand. But this is 100% the Isle of Wight. Mainlanders aren't going to get this one.
Newport. Newport's Wales, right? So where's
Yeah.
Ryde?
See, he's going. I knew he'd do that one wrong.
Ryde.
Ryde and Newport together. That is
Yeah,
100% the Isle of Wight. Which feels right.
I'm gonna go a little
I've
bit
been to Ryde, haven't been to Newport.
outside.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go in.
what?
Isle of Wight. There you
The
go.
Isle of Wight.
Northeast.
There is another.
You could see just back there. If we go back slightly, I used to live here. So yeah, I used to live. I did not realise Ventnor was it's apparently the most famous because it's the only town shown there. But yeah, northeast is Ryde. Pretty sure Newport is like here, and Ventnor is where I used to be, and then Blackhand Chines over here. But Shanklin, yeah. Anyway, I'm reminiscing.
There is another Newport.
Yeah, Newport in the centre. There we go.
Because fortunately he didn't know that one. Where's the sign? It's got to be around
Yeah,
here, right?
you'd never know that
See?
if you'd not been there.
What we got here?
Kilmarnock.
Kilmarnock. That sounds Scottish, right? That must be Scottish.
Has anyone else noticed how weird Jack says stuff sometimes? Don't get me wrong. I know I'm not perfect at it, but it really is weird. He seems to put the emphasis in different parts of the sentence. It's really strange. Kilmarnock is a really weird way. It's Kilmarnock, which is Scotland. But hey, I'm not a judge. I know I maybe it's because I used to work for a pharmaceuticals company, so I'm used to saying weird names.
Kilmarnock. Is that what it said? Did I spot Kilmarnock?
Kilmarnock, yep.
I did.
That is Scotland.
Maybe just stick here and I'm just going to throw it in. I'm throwing it in pronto.
We're gonna be
Do it. It's got to be near Kilmarnock at least if there's a sign for it.
Ooh, killer. Okay, A76. We want to search for that first. So there's the 60s, 76 is here, and the 710 is what we search for next. 712.
Is this stuff that I'm so bad at with the roads? I just
There's the 710. So
no chance.
I feel like that looks pretty good, right? What's the angle of the? Oh, it's not the right.
Christ,
angle
is he
here
getting
for
it
the
dead on?
bridge. Like that? No, it's inside of town here.
Okay, come on. Oh, he's closer. How did he get closer? That's a big amount of damage. Oh no. 2.5 times damage here, so this is really going to hurt. I need this. Come on, where's our sign? Welcome to Christopher Park. That's not a place. It might be a place to be fair.
A place.
Way out of this industrial area. Residential. Got a
Anything,
sort of
anywhere.
town road type thing. I really want to win this one. I can't lose to my own country. Please.
Wigan Athletic. It's probably the name of the company. I'm gonna.
There's pain, and I'm not even from the north. My family, some of my family are. That's Wigan, so the north. Wigan, again, that's a really weird way of saying that. It's an I. It's Wigan. Wig and Anne. Wigan. I don't know. I know. I guarantee now, if somebody sees this, it's going to be one of my older videos or one of my future videos where I see something in another country. Probably going to be Australia now that I've just done that. And I'm going to fuck up the pronunciation so badly, someone's definitely going to say a thing. And I get it. Hey, I'm not judging anyone. It's very strange to the ear when you hear a place name, especially from where you're from, and you hear that, because it sounds so strange if people aren't from there. Like, I don't know, there's two places that are really close to each other in East and West Sussex, for instance. Cuckfield and Uckfield. Uckfield, so it's UCK. Cuckfield is CUCK. People would want to say Cuckfield. It's not, it's Cuckfield. So I guess, yeah. Anyway, waffle over.
We'll leave that stuff alone.
That's
I
Wigan.
guess
It's
I
up
know
north.
that place.
So
let's go for a big
Jack
inspection
should
sign.
be able to get this. If he can see Wigan, he's got it.
Useful here. Village Club. Ooh.
The second
Yeah, I just wanna see
Jack says Wigan, he's going to get this.
I think. No. Get out to an intersection like this, which theoretically should have had a sign on it. Okay, we're really gambling.
Wigan gives it away fully.
Shout here. That's nothing on it though. Ooh, that's a sign. That's a sign. That's a sign. A49. Preston. No idea where.
Welcome to Standish Lower Ground.
Because you're staying in the
Industrial
south.
looking, once again, feels
Every
like
time.
it's got here around like a few major areas. I'm not sure though. Sadly, I cannot spot this one, and I'm worried he's going to. I see a sign. I can't see it. I missed it. Okay, we're close. That's heavy damage. That is heavy damage.
Much closer.
My strategy worked of just going near northern towns. We've done it. Phew. Oh man.
Nicely done,
I'm
Jack.
so relieved that I won that one.
It was very annoying. I came to a sign at the last second and I panicked. I think if I didn't find that sign, I would have been much more comfortable just making a normal guess.
I would say for a saw the sign round, it was quite hard to see the signs.
Yeah, a lot of them were very tiny places, or maybe the map's been updated, like they've re-driven with the Google cars there, and yeah, that could be why.
That's what I'm wondering. But either way, finally I have won one of these videos. I mean, it's a small victory because you are literally an Australian and I am from the United Kingdom, but I'm still proud of myself.
Take it.
Congratulations, you did play very nicely. I would definitely say that.
Thank Thank you. I appreciate that. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching.
Yeah, and thank you for watching me. That was fun. That was fun. I feel like on the UK map, I actually beat Jack. That's just because I've been to more places in the UK, I feel. But not just been, sorry. I've lived in more places. Jack feels like he's lived in Australia as well, but in the UK, it feels like when he's talked about it, he's only really lived in the north or north-ish, whereas I've lived in the Midlands and the south, in an island off the coast of England. You know, I've lived in and have family from the north and been up there a lot, been out to Norfolk for New Year's Eves and things like that. So it feels like I just know that a bit better because I've lived in different places. That's the only reason. But otherwise, that was a lot of fun, and it is interesting, the pronunciation of things, because it really does mess with you. Throwing in Newport and Ryde there, I like that. Whoever did that map, nicely done, because that is going to put people. That is, if you don't know that, because that was Ryde. I'm pretty sure there's a Ryde in England as well, or maybe Scotland, but that was just clearly the Isle of Wight. If you know the Isle of Wight, if you don't know the Isle of Wight, you'd have been stuck there like they were. That was a lot of fun. And Jack, if you're watching this, which you're not, but you might be, because Jack UW reacted to my video last week, did he? That was awesome, by the way. I love the fact that someone who, like, this is really cool. I love it when people interact, because I always feel like I don't have masses. I have like 7,000 on this channel. I have channels that are bigger, obviously. I have channels that have way more engagement. So it's really cool that in a lower engagement, lower view channel like this, that I do interact with like GeoPeter, Jack UW, people like that. It's really cool. I just find it really, really cool. But if by some chance, Jack, let's do the UK map again, buddy. And hey, Zigzag, if you want a complete, just useless Geoguessr that really can't do metas, you want to see how well you can build them up. Like someone that probably started below Zerka, although it has built up now. I'm just here. If you want a challenge, that's all I'm saying. I'm good for a collab. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that. And let me know how you did. And there's a lot of other questions along the way. Do let me know the answers. And I will see you again next time. Thanks, everyone.